I think a few of you may have seen me before. I haven't been around for a while, but I'm back again talking about river cruising. I'm Kat. I'm one of the river cruise experts here at Panache Cruises. I hope you guys are all well. Hello to people that I haven't seen for a while. Today we are back with William talking about river cruising on the Mekong. We're going to be talking about Emerald Waterways and Scenic Tours as well. So you'll get a nice comparison between the two cruise lines, both of which are fabulous. So if you choose either one of them, you're going to be very, very happy. First of all, for any of you guys that don't know us here at Panache Cruises, we've been here for around about 9 months now, and we were founded by James Cole. He's been in the industry for many, many years, many companies. And again, I've been lucky enough to work with him for 5, now nearly 6 of those years. So personally, I've worked with him as a river cruise expert for most of them, and lucky enough to have sailed with Emerald and Scenic and other cruise lines. Here we call ourselves Connoisseurs. No detail left on anything you want. What cruise offering will always aim to make that become a reality for you. We want everything that you want for your dream holiday, so make sure that anything you want to us, and we will try our best to make it happen. We do live by our motto here: nothing is too much trouble, so please do ask. At this moment in time, with our current situation, we are very much aware that you will be looking at the confidence messages and the booking messages when looking at popping yourself onto a sailing. William will be talking through Emerald and Scenic specific messages that they have, and he'll also be talking about the safety on board as well, as I know that is a question that quite a few people have. After the presentation, what we'll do is I'll send you a copy of this the presentation that we're doing now. I'll send you a copy over email, and also what we'll do is I'll include a conference message on there just in case you didn't catch it while William's talking about it. As we go through the presentation, if you do have any questions, please feel free to just move your mouse over the bottom of your screen, and there is a sort of chat button there. I'll do my best to answer the questions myself. If I can't answer them, then I will ask William at the end, and then we can go for any questions that you have from there. Just so you're aware, the main portion of this presentation is to Mekong. We're going to go over a few European just their European sailings that they do offer, just in case that's something that you're looking at as well. Other than that, thank you very much for listening, and I'll hand you over to William now.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. Oh, I'm getting an echo there. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. Good. Yeah, thanks, Kat, and welcome everyone. So today I'm going to cover Southeast Asia with Scenic and Emerald Waterways, or Emerald Cruises they're called now, and then we'll do a wee brief overview. I hope you can understand me all right with my accent. But a wee brief overview of Europe, just very brief at the end for you. So Scenic's been around for 35 years, so we're well established. We're an Australian-based company in a big town called Newcastle, north of Sydney. I've been with Scenic for 12.5 years, so a long time, and I was the sales manager for Victoria as well, based out of Melbourne a few years ago. So, and I've come back into the UK. So let's have a wee look through. That's a beautiful image there of the Anchor Temple, which we do a lovely dinner in as well. Scenic is a fully inclusive product as well, so you're aware. We do the flights from the UK, all your tours are included, your meals, your drinks, your Scenic Enrich experiences, butler service for everyone as well. Mini bars included daily also, or maybe twice, 2 or 3 times daily, depends how much you like a wine. But we'll replenish all that for you. It's all about the colour in Southeast Asia. When I lived in Australia, I used to go up to Indonesia a lot, and Hong Kong and all these areas, Vietnam obviously, and it's just a wonderful, colourful place, as you can see from the image there as well. So let's start off with Scenic Spirit, a beautiful ship. One thing to mention is not a lot of ships out there are built to European safety standards. That's one thing that Scenic Eclipse is. not Scenic Eclipse, Scenic Spirit it's built to the European safety standards, and I think that's really important message to get across as well. It's all about the safety of the clients on board. The crew are always smiling on Scenic. Got to say that, haven't I? But they do smile all the time. They look after you. The attention to detail is just wonderful. I had clients, their guests who had an anniversary. I sent a message to the housekeeper on board. She made the suite all rose petals and swans with towels. So we have that. We can keep in touch with the staff all the time and really make that extra special journey for you. So 68 passengers on board, and that's a nice image there of some of the places, but we've got some more to show you. Different styles of suites as well, to give you an idea. But I'm going to play a video now, and I think it's a great introduction, this video, to show you around Scenic Spirit.
We are about to step on board Scenic Spirit, the most spacious, the most luxurious river cruise ship on all of Southeast Asia's Mekong River. Designed to showcase the essence of this remarkable region, this ship really is the absolute pinnacle of design and innovation. This is the foyer of the Scenic Spirit, where you will have your introduction to the ship, and you start to pick up on all the tiny details that make this one of the most stylish ships on the river. From the beautiful art that adorns the walls that you will see right through the ship, through to the onboard lift and impressive staircase that connects all 5 decks. This is Crystal Dining, the main restaurant on board the Scenic Spirit. This place is home to some of the best food on all the Mekong. It's flexible seating here, so grab yourself a seat by the floor-to-ceiling windows and take in the ever-changing views as you enjoy your meal. The onboard chefs draw plenty of inspiration from the surrounding region, whether you savor buffet fare at lunch or dine on one of the mouth-watering a la carte dishes during dinner. And for those who have booked a top suite, you will receive an exclusive invitation to the chef's table. This is the most amazing 10-course dining experience, where all of your champagnes and your wines are matched just perfectly to your food. And of course, all your drinks are included. Sometimes you do need a little bit of a break from the hustle and bustle of cruising life, and this is the perfect place to come to just chill out, to curl up with a good book, the Scenic Spirit's light-filled library. The heart of any good ship is surely its lounge, and the Spirit Lounge is certainly no exception. This is where you will gather to learn more about each port of call and the next day's exciting excursions. A lovely place to unwind after dinner and share the day's adventures. Close by is the Outdoor Lounge. This is another great spot to just sit and relax, to chill out and watch river life flow by. The River Cafe is a favorite. This is where you come to for an early morning breakfast or a casual snack, an Asian-inspired treat, perfect for all-day grazing. Now, if you are feeling a little bit social and you're in the mood for a chat, then the pool and bar area on Scenic Spirit's Diamond Deck is where it's at. There's plenty of seating, stunning views, and lovely staff to keep you well hydrated. And for those days when a drink just isn't quite enough to cool you down, there's always the pool. Up on the sun deck, with the ever-changing view, it is absolutely mesmerizing. You could lose yourself up here for hours. Scenic really has set the benchmark in luxury river cruising. They offer the largest suites on the Mekong River. Each has a private balcony and is elegant beyond belief. This is one of the ship's deluxe suites. Perfect when you like a little bit of me time. Who doesn't love a walk-in wardrobe, especially if you tend to get a little bit carried away with your packing? The Grand Deluxe Suite is also a little bit special. I love the way the bed is always facing straight out to that view. This is the Royal Panorama Suite. This is the largest, the ritziest, the most wonderfully spacious suite on the river. And of course, the suite boasts its very own private oasis, a terrace complete with a daybed and an outdoor jacuzzi. And for those who do like to be a little more active, there is a state-of-the-art gym on board. If it's relaxation you're after, you can enjoy all sorts of different indulgent treatments here in the Wellness Center. And there is also a sauna and a steam room for extra pampering. and a dedicated beauty salon on board. Just down the hall is the guest lawn, just in case you'd like to wear your favorite outfit a couple of times. So, come on board. Scenic looks forward to welcoming you.
Hope you enjoyed that. I'll send the video as well, Kat, to you. If anyone wants to see that again, I'll send that through the link. So this is the lounge on board that was mentioned in the video. Really spacious inside, as you can see. And then you've got the beautiful dining area as well. We will do a lot of Asian food on board, but we also cater for Western style as well. So you've always got the choices when you're on. And the chefs are rating really highly. The food is just out of this world. Big floor-to-ceiling windows as well. I think that's really important for viewing all the different destinations as you go along. Also mentioned in the video is it's a free seating on board. And it usually starts maybe 6:30, 7 in the evening. The tour director will do a talk and then everyone will head down for dinner. So the suites on board, as mentioned, they're all one-bedroomed, really nice and spacious, as you can see. That balcony area as well, beautiful beds. Scenic are famous with all their cruises with the slumber beds. I think people want to take them home. They're just so comfortable. And you get a great night's sleep on board as well. Beautiful bathrooms also, really spacious, as you can see. Great showers in there as well. Nice to cool down because it gets very hot down in Vietnam. So it's nice to have a cool area as well to cool down. And there's the Royal Panorama. How nice is that? Look at the lounge area there. You've got that decking out the front as well. You've got the pillows as well. They have a pillow menu on board. You can choose the style of pillow that you want to cruise with. Scenic's just stock absolutely everything. And there's a nice view as well. You can see the hanging chair there. Can you imagine just cruising down the Mekong and just sitting there and looking out onto the wonderful scenery around you. And the pool deck, beautiful. That roof closes over as well if it's raining or that. And then you've got a nice area to sit and have a cocktail and relax as you're cruising along. Great hotels as well, don't forget, because we do city stays. We stay at the start, we stay at the end. This is the Park Hyatt in Ho Chi Minh. This is a great hotel, beautiful dining area as well, and you really enjoyed it here. This is a special, one of the special hotels that we use. You'll get to see Angkor Wat as well, the temple, and we also have a scenic and rich experience, a temple dinner. And I've got a little video just to show you how that works of an evening. This is it getting set up for the evening. You get entertainers, etc. And this is exclusive to Scenic, so no one else is doing this. So it's a great thing that we have this included in your cruise. Occasion that one. We also do the Cambodian Circus as well. You can see the colours and the costumes, so that is an included excursion also. Sorry, I put a couple of photos in here, Kat, and myself, but anyway, why wouldn't you? And we do little river trips as well. We go off and you see things in the traditional little boats. You wear the traditional hats as well, which is great fun. As you can see, I'm in one of the little river systems here. You can get to see how the people are taking things to the markets, like all the fruit, etc. And it's just such a colourful thing to see. Sorry, I'm once again with my white legs here, my Scottish white legs, but this is a great inclusion, that the Vespa tour in Ho Chi Minh. Pick you up from the Park Hyatt and you go on a Vespa night tour. and it's all about the food. And we ended up in a jazz bar at the end, and all the singers, and it was just a great special event. But once again, that's included as well. And that's us out in one of the places where you have a meal, and the food is just amazing. It's so healthy as well, and just the way they prepare it is something that I'll never forget. So that was a great evening with Scenic. You'll get to know about traffic when you're traveling in Vietnam and Cambodia. This is all about, they all go about in the little Vespas, the little mopeds. Trying to cross the road is a fun thing as well. So be brave, folks. If you're going to travel with us, be brave and just walk and go for it. It's a great experience in Vietnam and Cambodia to cross the road, and just be brave. That's all I can tell you, and it'll work. And you'll say, oh yeah, he was right. We go out to the Coochie Tunnels as well. I'm quite large, so I struggled to get down into these, but it's learning all about the history of the Vietnam War, etc. This is where the American base was, and the Viet Cong were actually underneath. And the American soldiers didn't know. It was really interesting in how it all worked. So you'll learn about that as well. The tour directors are there for you as well. Beautiful people, just such a nice nature about the people over there, as you'll know if you've travelled in Asia before. So they'll look after you for the whole trip also. And you'll get to go out to the temples. You also have the opportunity to be blessed by a monk as well. It's a big highlight for many. So that's something that you can do Scenic as well. A couple of itineraries, but Kat will go through them with you just to give you an idea. So you've got the 14-day, like the luxury Mekong and the Temple Discovery Cruise, which is doing all the highlights. And the cruise is 7 nights. It's always 7 nights on the Mekong. And then you can really, a lot of people tend to, maybe they'll do the cruise in Siem Reap and Ho Chi Minh, and they'll maybe go off and do their own thing in the north. But we have all these inclusions where you can fly up into Hanoi, and we also do the cruise on Ha Long Bay for a couple of nights as well. So something, if you really want to get involved down there and look at that, you can go and have a look around beautiful Ha Long Bay. So really nice. So at the moment with Scenic in Southeast Asia, we've got saving up to 2,400 per couple. We've got door-to-door transfers as well, take you from the house to the airport, and you can save up to an additional 10% as well if you want to pay in full 12 months in advance. So let's have a little look at Emerald Waterways or Emerald Cruises in Vietnam now as well, just to show you the comparison. So the little differences are that you get beer and wine with your lunch and dinner, so it's different that way. There is some optional tours. So for example, the Vespa ride would be an optional tour with Emerald. It's a little bit different. You don't have the butler service either. Only the top suites have the minibar included. So it is a little bit of a different prospect, but obviously the price is reflective of that. But you'll get to see all the wonderful destinations that Scenic also get to as well. There's a nice map for you there to give you an idea. Look at all the colours once again. And you'll need to take an adapter with you as well, so you can charge your cameras and charge your phones, something that people sometimes forget and they get there and they can't charge them, but they have USB spots as well. So Emerald Harmony 2019, it was launched. It's a beautiful ship, and we'll have a little look through it just now. And it was also blessed by the monks before it started sailing, and it was a wonderful ceremony. I never got to see that, but I was told it was a wonderful ceremony to actually witness. Now, Scenic Spirit doesn't get into the centre of Ho Chi Minh because it can get under one of the low bridges in the city. So Emerald Harmony has been designed to get into the heart of Ho Chi Minh. So you're not on a coach for a couple of hours to take you from the hotel out to the ship. Doesn't have a lift on Harmony, so that's the reason we managed to lower the ship a little bit. So if you're interested in that and want to be in the city more, you come out your hotel and it's a short transfer to get you onto the ship. And Ho Chi Minh is just incredible. The rooftop bars are beautiful to sit in and see the city at night. It's a great experience. Do little trips from the ship as well, and the little tuk-tuk things that you go about in, and that sits docked in the middle of town. So there we are. So it's 84 guests on board. But let's have a little look round just to show you. I've got a nice little video as well, just to show you around the ship. I'm swaying to the music there. I was enjoying that. So this is the reception area. So this is where you'll meet and you'll do your tours, etc. out in Vietnam and Cambodia. Really spacious, lovely design. You've got the reception there as well. They look after you. If you get any questions, you can go there also. And then you've got the Reflections restaurant. So similar again, it's free seating. So just remember that when you're on board. And there's tables of 2, there's 4, there's 6, there's 8. There's different types of tables. So you'll, after the tour director does their talk, go down to the restaurant. There's a nice view of the windows, and it's great just to sit there, have your beautiful meal, and just see all the scenery and the towns, etc., that you'll be passing by. And then you've got the Horizon Bar and Lounge, nice place to sit, get to meet people. I've met people from all over the world when I've river cruised, met people that worked in the White House, and just all sorts of interesting people. And you get to sit with them in the bar and have a good old natter of an evening and have a wee cocktail. And there's another nice view of it as well, just to show you how it looks. So as you can see, very, very spacious on board. Look at the pool area, it's beautiful. It's a lovely place to sit and relax and have a drink out there and just sit under that beautiful sunshine and enjoying this. There's another nice view looking down onto the pool. So it's quite a large pool area just at the very back of Emerald Harmony. So Emerald Harmony is a little bit different as well. It has some non-balcony suites, so they're just a porthole. But once again, all en suite, very, very comfortable. It can be it's a queen size bed if you wanted to, or can be put into twin chair, depends what you were after. Then you've got the Panorama balcony suites. You've got that lovely balcony area to sit next to on the couch there in the chair and enjoy the views. And then you've got you're getting into the grand balcony suites here, which are the separate lounge and the bedroom off to the side. So the bedroom can be separated off as well. There's a door that you can pull over. And then you've got the Royal the owner's 1-bedroom suites as well. Look, they're so, so spacious. And there's your decking outside. It's just gorgeous. And you've got your own little jacuzzi. And that can be cooled down as well. If it's very hot, you can have a dip in there and cool down when you're cruising along. And then entertainment on board as well. It's not big, like big cruise line entertainment cabaret shows. But they'll have locals coming on. They have the dragon dancing here. They have all that, and on the sun deck especially. So there is some entertainment included as well. And it's all about the local area and the cultures that you're going to see. Destinations there. This is a great image. It was taken by our product manager, David, who went down there when the ship launched initially. And that's how it's right into the heart of it. Look at the animals in the water there, the children. It's just so close. Sometimes in some areas you need to be a wee, mobility-wise, it can be a wee bit harder to get off and on the ships because of where it docks. But this is the whole beauty of it. It's getting close. It's getting amongst the people. It's getting amongst the local culture. So this is it's a great image to show you there. Once again, out doing the street food as well, as I mentioned earlier. That's just a great experience, and just chatting to the locals and learning all about life in Vietnam and Cambodia. Also, we get involved with locals as well. We do that in Europe really successfully. We'll go and meet local people, families, that type of thing. So we interact. We're not always looking from the outside all the time. We're interacting with the local people and the local culture. and then you'll go to wonderful places in Phnom Penh, like the Royal Palace as well. So as I mentioned, Emerald Cruises will have some optionals. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, tipping's included and also Wi-Fi for Scenic and for Emerald. And once again, great hotels that we use, and they're stunning, really high standard. We look after you in the cities of Ho Chi Minh and Siem Reap, up in Hanoi as well. So all these great hotel stays. It's nice to do a wee hotel stay at either side. Another thing that some people are doing now as well, maybe Kat can talk to you about that, you can use this as a stopover if you're going to see people in Australia, you're doing an Australia tour, you could do the cruise. Why wouldn't you? Something a little bit different. And this is just some of the itineraries that Emerald Cruises do. You've got the majestic Mekong, which is a 15-day itinerary. You've got a couple of nights either side, 7-night cruise. You've also got up into Hanoi as well and do Ha Long Bay, or you can do Hoi An and Da Nang as well. So just some of the places you'll visit along the way. So it's not all about the main cities. We go to the villages and the little towns as well. It's a long flight, don't get me wrong. It's, I don't know, 12, 14 hours, that type of thing. But, you know, it's just, and you can do stopovers. So a lot of people think, oh, I've just got to do the whole flight. We use Singapore Airlines, we use Vietnam Airlines, we use British Airways. Sometimes there's business class deals as well that we can offer, so we can look after you that way too. Kat can check that out for you. You can fly in an A380, which I enjoy. I can't believe how quiet this aircraft is for the size. You can do a Singapore stopover. You could do Dubai if you flew Emirates. And if you do go to Singapore, for example, and go to the Marina Bay Sands and go up onto the top deck, the swimming pool and the cocktail bar up there are just absolutely gorgeous. So at the moment, I mentioned that it was normally beer and wine with your lunch and dinner with Emerald Cruises. But at the moment, with the super early birds, we're offering the drinks, premium drinks package included at the moment. So that's just like cocktails, whiskies, beer, wine. So it's not just limited to beer and wine and soft drinks. We've got the deposit protection plan as well. If you decide to change within the deposit, you can change your cruise out, obviously with the way the things are at the moment, but hopefully things will get a little bit better soon. So I'll just finish off a little bit about Scenic and Emerald Cruises. That's okay, Kat? Just we nod there. I can see you nodding, aye. And so let's have a wee look at that.
We are about to step on board the brand new Scenic Jasper, the latest addition to the most luxurious fleet of river cruise ships in all of Europe. Now, they are known as scenic spaceships, and they truly are the absolute pinnacle of design and innovation. So why don't you let me take you on board and I'll show you around. Welcome to your Scenic Sun Lounge. Now, with just the touch of a button, your balcony is perfect in any kind of weather. The beds themselves are truly remarkable. The bed linen, the finest Egyptian cotton. And then there is also this remote. I can alter the height of the bed. I love that. Oh, and did I mention the pillow menu? Whatever pillow you would like. And the bathrooms, they are just stunning. Plenty of space, lots of shelves. But without a doubt, the one thing that all the guests adore, we all have the use of our own private butler. Hello. Thank you, that is just beautiful. Thank you, Peter. Well, this is what they call the Royal Panorama Suite. You are looking at the most spacious, the most beautifully appointed room on the entire river. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the Panorama Lounge. For us guests, this is like the heart of the ship. This is where you can come at any time to catch up with new friends, chill out. A lot of the activities and nighttime entertainment takes place here. No surprises. The tea and coffee making facilities are the most popular spot. The River Cafe is a favourite little place for me. This is where you can come to for an early morning breakfast, maybe a light lunch, maybe a cheeky little gelato, please. Thank you so much. Also, if you'd like to head out on your own for the day, just ask for a picnic box. Nothing is a problem. And when you're out and about, why not take an e-bike for a spin? It does all the work for you. One thing I recommend you keep on hand is your River View Guide. It is amazing. Whatever point of interest you pass, you press a button and you'll hear the story. Now, for those who like to be a little more active, this is your slice of heaven. In this room, we have a state-of-the-art gym. Over in here, the Zen space, the wellness center. And here is the hair salon. This is my happy place. Now, this is the crystal dining room, surrounded by big, beautiful open windows. And hello, check this out, the most delicious buffets and a la carte menus created by award-winning chefs. It's flexible seating here, which means you can plonk yourself down anywhere you like. You have a huge choice of both red and white wines. This is Porto or L'Amour if you're cruising through France. I think it's fair to say that it's a truly exceptional and slightly more intimate dining experience. Diamond Deck guests will savour an appreciation for fine food, beautiful wine and good company at Table Le Rive. Now, this is a 6-course degustation dinner created by our world-class chefs and then matched perfectly with the best wine from our sommelier. On these magnificent ships, nothing has been left to chance. All those tiny touches, right down to the finest detail, has been thought of. But it's the world-class service team who provide the ultimate in personal attention that will make your scenic cruise truly memorable. You'll find there is no better way to experience the wonders of Europe. So come on, come and enjoy this for yourself. Scenic looks forward to welcoming you on board.
I think she's got a wee fancy for the captain there. So Scenic in Europe do all the main rivers. We do Amsterdam right down to the Black Sea if you want to, so on the Rhine and the Danube. We do the south of France, we do the Bordeaux region, we do the Douro as well. And Russia. So Russia is something we might be doing in the future as a webinar for Panache Cruises, so keep your eye out for that one. I've been there twice now. Just some of the itineraries: Gems of the Danube, Nuremberg down to Budapest. As I mentioned, you can do Amsterdam down to Budapest as well, or you can do them in reverse direction. And that's just what you would see on a Europe River cruise with Scenic. All these wonderful castles and stuff. It's just a great experience. And that's what river cruising is all about, getting close to the destination. There's Budapest at night. We dock across from the Parliament building, and that is the view you have from your lounge or up on the sun deck. And another couple of itineraries just to show you the tastes of southern France, which into Lyon. A couple of these can be done by train as well. If you want to do trains from St. Pancras, we include the train also, and that's a great option if you don't want to fly. And there's a nice view of getting into Avignon, so it shows you how close. Once again, there's the Pope's Palace in the background. So Scenic, really fully inclusive once again in Europe, with the river cruising very similar to Southeast Asia. All your drinks, your tours, everything, butler service included. So at the moment for Europe, we're offering up to 1,200 per couple. We're still doing the door-to-door transfers within the 75-mile radius. And if you book in advance, you'll get that extra 10% as well. So let's have a wee quick finish off with Emerald Cruises in Europe, just to show you how they look there. Lots of great awards. If you ever want to find out more and what people think, Cruise Critic, and we also have been voted really highly with the Which provider as well. So river cruising in Europe, it's all about just unpacking once, maximum of 180 guests on board with Emerald Cruises. We have a few ships now in the fleet, so we only started in 2014, so Scenic decided to do something a little bit different, and they brought Emerald Cruises into the mix, and this is a little video to show you around the Europe ship.
At Emerald Waterways, we understand that all of our guests have different requirements, which is why we offer a range of stylish and spacious suites to choose from. Emerald Panorama Balcony and Grand Balcony Suites boast a revolutionary indoor balcony design, complete with decked area, table and chairs, whilst our one-bedroom owner suites have a separate bedroom which closes off from the rest of the cabin and an individual lounge area. They include special features like a large bathroom, walk-in wardrobe and iPad. In Grand Balcony and Owner's Suites, you'll also have use of an espresso machine, and in the Owner's Suite you can enjoy a complimentary minibar which is restocked daily. If you're cruising on the Emerald Radiance on the Douro River, we've introduced a new category called River View Suites. Located at the rear of the ship on the horizon deck and boasting floor-to-ceiling windows encasing our innovative balcony, the 2 suites offer unspoiled panoramic vistas of the river. No matter which room you opt for, you'll enjoy your own ensuite bathroom, comfortable hotel-style beds, flat-screen TV and infotainment centre. Bottled water is restocked daily, plus on Emerald Waterways, Wi-Fi comes as standard.
That's a nice little overview of what the ships look like, all very similar. This is the rivers that we do, so we do the Rhine and the Danube. We do the south of France as well, the Lyon down towards the Mediterranean, and then we do the Douro, which was recently on with Jane McDonald. You might have seen that a couple of weeks ago now on Channel 5, so you can still see that on Catch Up if you want to see a little bit more. A couple of other itineraries. If you're interested in Christmas markets, Amsterdam to Switzerland is extremely popular. We have the Danube, the lights, and we also could go from Budapest down to the Black Sea and stay in Bucharest. Well, so there's some great itineraries out there. That's a nice view of the ship through the Rhine. So as I said, it's all about that scenery, etc. And then you've got the south of France, the Douro, and then you can do a Lisbon extension, which a lot of people don't know about. So they can go there for 3 nights as well, and then do the 7-night cruise. This is Pont de Gard that you would see in the south of France. It's about 2,000, just over 2,000 year old. What a great place to walk around. That is one of the highlights when I went down into the south of France. The Douro, as I mentioned, really popular, and this is the city of Porto. And then you've got the heated pool at the back of the Emerald ships in Europe. Great area to spend time. Something really quite different out there. I don't think anyone else has that type of style on the river cruises out there. So there we are. And that's, sorry, I forgot to mention, it becomes a cinema of an evening. So the floor changes, they have a cinema, so you don't have to sit in the bar at night. You can come here and watch a movie. So at the moment for Emerald, we're including the drinks package, which is not normal. It would just normally be beer and wine. We've got the deposit protection plan as well to give you that extra confidence to travel. As Kat mentioned at the start, it's all about health and safety with Emerald Cruises and with Scenic. So we have some great protocols in place. We'll be doing medical evaluations as well. So it's all about that cruising with confidence. The crew will be checked, the guests will be checked as well. All about the enhanced cleaning. There's a new thing that Glenn, the owner of Scenic, it's a spray that he puts on surfaces and kills germs. That's all there as well. And the ships, the air is drawn in continuously from the outside. So it's not circulating around the ship all the time. I think that's a really important message to get across. One thing I will say, when will we be cruising again? We are not sure. We're working on it, but let's hope it's not too far away. Lots of positive things starting to happen. And I'm sure we're all quite desperate to get away on a holiday, which is desperate to get away. Kat will be desperate to get away as well. We all are. So for joining us today, I hope that was a nice little overview. We're offering, if you book within 7 days with Kat and the team at Panache Cruises, we'll offer £250 per person extra off your cruise. If you book from 8 to 14 days, then it's £150 per person. So for example, that could pay for maybe an optional tour on Emerald, that type of thing, or you could use that towards maybe a Scenic to go. So there you go. That was a wee overview. Thanks, Kat. And I'll let you finish off.
I've got just one question from one of the attendees asking about solo occupancy and supplements. I replied back to say that there'd be different ones dependent on which sailing you go for and obviously what cabin grades. But do you see quite a lot of solo sailors, and what do you say the supplements usually are?
They bring them out occasionally, so I haven't seen any because of the situation at the moment. They haven't done that, but I'm sure that will change very shortly. So they do bring out solo deals where you're not charged the full 50% extra. You know, you're not charged the double. So there is single deals out there. Not at the moment, but I'm sure, I've been told they're working on it. So I don't think it's too far away. So keep an eye out for that.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect, lovely. Well, thank you everyone who has joined us. We really do appreciate you spending your time and your afternoon with us. Like I said before the presentation, I will be sending out an email to everyone with a little bit of an overview of what we've seen. Obviously, it will have the recording of this as well. So if you did miss anything or you want to watch any of the videos back, you can do. And it will also go over the show offer that we have. Now, if anyone's got any questions about obviously the Mekong sailings or any of the European sailings for either Emerald or Scenic, then I'm on hand. My direct line that's on the screen now will also be on the email. I'm more than happy to talk to anyone, even if it's just to find out a little bit more information. You might not be ready to book yet, but you just want to, you know, start looking at it and start moving towards that process, then I'm more than happy to do that for you as well. But once again, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again soon on one of our other webinars. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everyone.
William.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.